Hello, everyone. I'm Mason Beam with the Wise News Network, and what I've got for you today is coverage on the opening and final day of the NC American Legion State Tournament. Before we get to the tournament itself, though, Post 100 has an announcement regarding the Area 4 chairman. I'd like to let you hear that now.
First of all, I want to thank Cherville for having us here. They put in a great bid. They put on a great tournament. They've done it more than once. But what has prompted this announcement is we have lost one of our department commissioners, Mr. Jerry Hudson. He has been a part of this program for over 45 years. A mentor to me, a mentor to a lot of people in the stands, a mentor to a lot of the coaches, a mentor to all the commissioners, and on behalf of the Department of North Carolina, for the commander, the judge advocate, and all the officers, we are deeply saddened, and our prayers go out to the family and the community. Now, Jerry definitely would not want us to stop playing baseball. He had a vision for this community. He had a vision for American Legion Baseball. Nothing makes me prouder than to see the fans in the stands at this North Carolina American Legion Baseball State Tournament. You guys put on a spectacular show, and from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you. So at this time, if everyone would please rise. And for the 45 years of Jerry's dedicated service to the American Legion, I would like to have a moment of silence for Jerry Hudson for exactly 45 seconds. If you don't mind, start the clock now.
Jerry Hudson was certainly instrumental in Legion ball in Cherville and in this tournament. While it's sad to see him go, his peers made sure to make the best of it and see to it the tournament was the best it could be despite the challenges, the first of which you can see behind me. During the opening ceremony and invocation by Jason Elmore, you can hear as thunder cracks, and within minutes the field was subject to a downpour. After the completion of the Star-Spangled Banner, the game and the final parts of the opening ceremony were moved to the next day, including the starting pitch thrown out by Dalton Pence, who we will go to an interview with now.
I'm Rusty Wise with the Wise News Network, and we are in Cherville, North Carolina at Buck Fraley Field, and we've got a upcoming superstar, Dalton Pence, that just got drafted. And Dalton, you're going to throw out the first pitch, and tell us a little bit about your draft experience.
It was a nerve-wracking experience, to say the least. Day 2, thought we were going to go, but God has a plan, and we went day 3 to the Rangers and couldn't be happier.
Now, coming back to Cherville and just seeing baseball, what does Cherville baseball mean to you? How has it progressed you in your career?
It means a lot. Playing in front of this town, playing in front of these fans, they come out and they make us feel like heroes in the summer, especially when I played here. I felt like a small-town hero playing in Cherville. But just learning how to compete and competing for each other and playing under Coach Reynolds, it was a blessing for me. Learned some new four-letter words for it, but it was amazing.
Now, you had Tommy John surgery, and I know you were probably bummed out about that, but out of adversity, sometimes better things happen.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Obviously, I wanted to throw that first year at Carolina, but I was out with Tommy John, but I used it as a chance to learn from the older guys and know how everything works there for my next few years going into my draft year. So I used it as a way to learn and got after it.
Now, tell us a little bit about the World Series this year.
It was an unreal experience. They have a saying out there, if you've never been, then you don't know what it's about. But if you've been, then it's hard to describe. And it really is. It's an unreal experience, especially as a player. Honestly, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Cherville. Everybody's kind around there. They all greeted us with open arms, and it was an awesome experience.
Now, you're going to be throwing the first pitch. Is it going to be a strike? Is it going to be that fastball, a changeup? What's it going to be?
It'll probably be a fastball. I don't know if it'll be a strike now. I hadn't warmed up in a little bit, so we'll see.
I'm sure it will be. Dalton, Cherville's proud of you. The whole state of North Carolina's proud of you. The Tar Heels are proud of you. And I know you'll do well in the majors. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, that about wraps up the opening ceremony and gives us a chance to fast forward to the final day, which started with a game between Wayne County and Wilmington, with Wayne County going undefeated and needing 2 losses on the final day to be knocked out of the tournament. However, they continued to go undefeated, securing their place in the regional bracket. Let's go back to the field to hear from the coach and one of the players.
We have Adam Pate here, head coach. Coach, how's it feeling?
Really good. We came up short last year and runner-up, and had made the state tournament here in Cherryville in 2021. And our program's got a really rich history, and we've, I think, been runner-up 7 times. So this is a real special one, not only for these guys, but for our whole program, the players that came before, especially the 07 and 11 teams. That's who we're kind of wearing these jerseys. They were their jerseys back then. We brought them out of storage and kind of busted them back out as throwbacks. So just excited for the whole program, guys way before all these guys especially.
Now, it looked like y'all had a pretty easy tournament, but I know it was not easy, but, you stayed in the winner's bracket, didn't lose a game, and you scored a lot of runs. Yep. What do you contribute that to?
Yeah, I think our pitching was phenomenal. We pitched, I think everybody on our pitching staff at least touched the mound, and they did phenomenal. And, yesterday's game is a real weird game because you're already in the championship, but you want to win it so that you have to be beat twice on the final day. And our guys did really well. We're glad we could swing the bats and score a lot of runs as needed, but just super happy for our guys.
Pitching depth really helped.
Yeah, no doubt. Our pitching depth has been a strong point. And we got a lot of veterans that, not as many college guys as we've had in years past, but guys that have been in our program since Junior Legion and staying with it. So very proud of our program. It's a testament to our whole program.
Now, how was it like playing in Cherryville? How was the hospitality? Can
it was awesome.
Touch on that?
Yeah, it was awesome. They've been nothing but the best when it comes to hosting a team from 4 hours away, feeding us, taking care of us, whatever we need. We actually wanted to win our area championship game so we could play the 7 o'clock game that first night. We came up short, so we ended up getting the 4 o'clock game. But a lot of good baseball here. There's no doubt about it. This is Legion baseball at its finest, so I'm glad we can be a part of it and bring it home.
Well, you're North Carolina State champions, and you're heading to Asheboro. What's the game plan for Asheboro? Same thing?
Yeah, well, it's a little closer to home, so that'll be good too. Cut our drive in half, and we'll get a game plan together on the way home and look forward to it. Really excited for our group.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Would you like to Davis, how's it feel?
It's a great feeling. Came here in 21, and my brother was actually on that team. So it's good to be back and win it this time.
Now, you guys are heading to Asheboro. Same game plan, same mentality, a little closer to home, too.
Yes, sir. It is going to be a little closer, but it's going to be the same thing. We said it from the beginning of the summer. We're going to win the state championship. Well, that's the goal. And then regionals. Then hopefully after that, the World Series. So job's not finished.
Yeah, the World Series is just right down the road, so hopefully we'll see you back in this area for too long. Now, how's your feeling playing Legion ball?
So Legion, it's definitely special because you get to play with your friends that you grew up with and your classmates. And I've never really been into travel ball, and so I started playing Legion, and then it's just been amazing ever since I started, which was 5 years ago.
Now, did you guys have any superstitions, any crazy stuff that you did that you can talk about?
I wouldn't say as a whole, no. I got a lot of superstitions myself, but it's just me and my roommates that know those, so I can't really discuss those.
So you went through the losses and now the big win. Any more thoughts?
Let's get ready for regionals. That's all I can say.
Now, it looked like it was easy for y'all, but I know it wasn't. But y'all went through this tournament. It looked easy from the fans.
Yes, sir. So our pitching's always been dominant from the beginning, but when our bats are hot, then I think we're the best team in the state, if not the regional or the whole thing. So
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, everyone, that's all for today, but be sure to check out the Hall of Fame banquet video if you haven't already, and stay tuned if you'd like to see the full version of that, as we'll be putting it out shortly. If you'd like to see us covering your events, be sure to send your ideas to newsdesk@wisenewsnetwork.com, and if you're one of our viewers who enjoys reading, be sure to head over to wisenewsnetwork.com for our articles. Until next time, everyone, this has been Mason Beam with the Wise News Network.